or Dragon Age or Mass Effect. We have different approach, totally different story and storytelling, the methods, how we introduce the story into the game, the way it's very non-linear, it's very mature, so it's quite unique. Sure, it's the same genre, but it's a different game. So I think we have our own way of making RPGs, and I hope people like it. In some cases, but it's I think it's going to be a huge circle, because at some point they were becoming more action oriented, but like long ago they used to be really hardcore, right?
Yeah.
Then they were becoming action oriented, but again, Witcher is not an action-oriented RPG. It's a real RPG with the combat is quite spectacular and dynamic, but it's a hardcore RPG, and people do like it. So see, the thinking of people, I think, is changing, and I think the gaming industry is looking for a perfect solution for the RPG. Or maybe the genre will have to split into like action RPGs, which are, I don't know, just probably shooters or something with some story elements. Almost, and then those hardcore RPGs with proper character development, inventory, and stuff like that. Yeah, that's our target, because we're creating like true RPG games. And I don't mean that it's only for hardcore players. It means that we want to play by the rules that were once set. We want to have the character development, the real feeling that your decisions affect your future and stuff like that. That's very important for us. I think that it doesn't becoming a company creating console games does not change our approach at all. So it's as we're trying to prove, you're not forgetting about anyone. Everything that's going to be prepared for the Xbox version is also going to be there for the PC. And the reason why is it's the exact same game. It's not like, we're creating something for a different group of players. We believe that's still the same product, the same game, and we just want more people to have access to it, more people to play it. There's no reason to think that we're switching or changing, our target, and then we forget about someone and stuff like that. No, I would call it an expansion, not narrowing our possibilities. Yes, but mostly because of our technology. When we decided we want to create our own game engine, the RED engine, and it was right after Witcher 1, then we already knew that if we're making a new technology, let's make it multi-platform, right? And that's how we created it. So we had a console-ready technology, but we weren't able to create games or launch games on both platforms. At the very beginning, we were quite a small studio, so we focused on the PC version. Now we're ready to think again about the Xbox version. I mean, we were almost finished with it, so we were ready to think about it, and we actually managed to create it. I think there's a decision to be made by someone in the management, because it's always about resources, I guess.
Yeah.
It's if we would be making PS3, we won't be making something else, and someone has to judge, and it's not going to be me for sure.
Yeah.
Probably going to be players or it's hard to say. I don't think that's true, because come on, what DRM really protects your game, and how long? 2 days, 3 days, a week? There are groups who really love to crack games, and you can't fight with it. It's people's passion. They love doing it, and it's not many DRMs, I think, proven to actually work for a huge period of time. Definitely. So it's hard to say. Maybe some things will change in the future, like the online thing, when you have to be online to actually play some games. That probably might be a little bit more hard to crack. But on the other hand, it's still possible. All of those games on torrents and stuff like that. And so I don't think it's 100% protection. So I'm sure there are going to be a lot of people who will try to crack it, and it's going to be their hobby for a long time.
Yeah.
Definitely. Just like we love creating games, people love cracking them, and that's not good, right? But it's, on the other hand, that's what happens. That's just reality. People probably some people will always crack games, and that's not fair. Sure, that doesn't support us. That doesn't give us resources to create more DLCs for free and stuff. But the best way to fight that is probably just to try to talk to those people and try to give them something in exchange, not just to make huge prices for the game and give them nothing in exchange, or 2 hours of gameplay. That's not fair. Nope. The game, The Witcher, is sure based on a world created by Mr. Andrzej Sapkowski, but the storyline of the games is a totally different thing. It's created by our story designers, and it's not created by Mr. Andrzej Sapkowski. So no, we're not working close together. I know he liked the games, especially The Witcher 1, but it's not something that's being written by him. So we don't really need his approval. We would like him to. We are trying to continue his style and his way of thinking, obviously, but we're totally independent in creating it.